where a childhood classic comes to life.
Create a real vibrance as soon as you walk into this playground.
Mayor for the City of Melville, Russell Aubrey, says it takes kids and their parents to a fantasy land.
This creates a certain vibe. As soon as you walk in here, I think you really want to play. You wish you were a kid again at times.
We've all read the favourites, Green Eggs and Ham and Cat in a Hat. At this park, children get to create their own Dr. Seuss stories.
For those of us that read those books when we were younger, we can come here and see our kids actually enjoying physically what we actually read literally all those years ago.
Imaginations run wild in this $9.5 million reserve, where climbing and crawling are the best ways to get from A to B.
They're learning all the time. Cartagini is the indigenous name for learning, and this is very much a learning opportunity as well as a play opportunity.
Yeah, we love that one, don't we?
Go!
Next stop is the pit stop.
You can speed around and it's like you're on the road.
Here at Banksia Grove, kids have the need for speed.
Anything that's active and engaged with other kids is a really important part of it.
Griffin Longley from Nature Play WA says our children are learning life skills on the track.
To do with relationships, to do with negotiating space like traffic, like here, that kids are learning about how to stick to one side of the road.
You have to watch out for people and look at the arrows.
Fitted with stop signs and a lap time chalkboard, the Formula One course lets our mini motorists be free.
A little bit of risk, a little bit of sensible risk is very important for kids. It's how they learn about living in a complex world, and they will be very shortly, whether we like it or not.
Griffin says it's time to take the bubble wrap off our kids, but have the Band-Aids handy.
The time that you pull the handbrake on your bike a little too hard on a gravelly road and you come off and hurt yourself, that just might be the time that saves you from having a car accident when you're 17, 18.
I scraped my knee when I was running, and then I had to have Band-Aids.
All you need is a set of wheels and the finish line awaits.
We get to go fast in our scooters.
Kind of like the adventuring here. Everything's pretty good.
Here at Woodbridge Riverside Play Space, kids are getting hands-on and stimulating their senses.
There's a great learning playground for young children.
City of Swan CEO Michael Foley says the playground caters for everyone.
For people with sight disabilities, coming on site here, there's a whole range of different things for them to feel. Also, sign language, we've provided things in Braille for them to actually come along and feel the experience.
The 10,000 square metre site includes a swinging snake, a pirate ship and the favourite flying fox.
We even see adults here swinging behind me on the flying fox, and that's a really experience. We've actually designed it so we can take a bit of weight.
You can play with all the sand and there's lots of wide open space.
Whether they're spinning, swinging or sliding, one thing's for sure, they'll always be smiling.
We're in for an Australian award for this playground, and we're really looking forward to hear how the results of that go in the near future.
Other Perth playgrounds to let your little ones explore include Volcano Park in Belmont, Heathcote Park in Melville, Opportunity Play Space Wanneroo, Naturescape Kings Park and the Apple Fun Park in Donnybrook.
There's some great playgrounds around, but don't ignore the playground in your local area, because there'll be lots of things at your corner playground that your kid can enjoy.
That's on our website. The possibilities of technology seem endless. The very latest is digital money or virtual cash. It's called Bitcoin and it's just arrived in Australia. But as Helen Willings reports, there's a dark side.
We offer many ways to trade rather than just using currency, and Bitcoin will become one of those.
At this Sydney pub, customers' smartphones are cashed up with virtual money. Bitcoin digital currency. Enthusiasts predict it's set to revolutionise the way we buy and sell. But when money launderers, arms dealers, ATM hackers and illegal drug traffickers like Silk Road use Bitcoin's online anonymity, just how big are the risks?
You may make yourself an increased target in the cyber environment if you're a Bitcoin user.
Detective Superintendent Brian Hay of Queensland Police's Fraud and Cybercrime Group says go in with